Alrighty, welcome back. I'm your man, Bad Shade, and Queen Jolene's on the camera, and we are on the Volvo today. I got the roof taken back off. I got the front welded up. What I'm going to do is try to get it mounted. What I mean by mounted, get it on there so it goes back and forth, and then you can take it off. On the front, we have capped the front piece that we put on from the window post. We've capped that. On the roof, I've also capped that. You've watched me do that. I've got it welded on there, did a good job on it, took my time, blew the air on it, didn't warp the roof all up. We will soon find out. Thanks for coming back, everybody. We really appreciate it. Jolene's going to be in the video today, and what I'm going to ask her to do, it's not what I want her to do, but I'm going to ask her to do it. We're going to try to get this roof back on and slide it on. I got a couple tabs right there that's going to hold it, and I got the back that's going to fit it. So basically, we're going to try to get it on there, get a couple pegs in there to make the roof come up and sit on the peg. We're going to try to figure out the peg in the back, and then we're going to try to figure out how it goes back and forth and on, back and forth. Yeah, let's do it. Roof's got to go on, so Jolene's going to have to get some gloves on and maybe help me put that on there. Not maybe, but yes, help me put that on there. No, I'm mistaken. This is what I got to do. Sorry. The roof has not got to go back on yet because I got to drill the hole in this to know where the hole goes. I can't get up inside there and drill down through there because I can't get a drill up and close enough to the roof to get to this piece. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill a hole here first, and then I'm going to do the exact same thing on the 34. I've got a big story on the 34, and I'm not going to tell you until the end, but not a big story, just a little tiny story. Let's do this. We're going to get a couple holes drilled. Just keep wanting to put that roof on because I'm in a hurry. I'm going to put my glasses on. Let's do it. I'm going to measure the same distance on both sides. I'm going to take it from the drip rail molding. Why not? And I'm going to go in, let's say, you like 7 or 8, Jolene? Okay, there it is, 7, we go. Sometimes that's the easiest way to do things. Let's do that. Then I'm going to do 7 from this side. Okay, and then I'm going to drill a hole in here. And then when we put the roof on, we'll have a hole drilled in this. And then we'll know, when we put the roof on, then the hole will be in that, and then I can mark this and then put a peg on that. So let's do it. Does that look right? I'm going to stand back and take a look. I'm going to measure it again because I'm using a measuring tape. Because I can. If I was using a piece of tape, it'd be a lot easier. Someone said, why do you use tape? Well, it's a lot faster. That's why. And less chance for mistakes. Let's get a drill going. Could have got a drill bit in it. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Me and Jolene are going on a adventure tomorrow. And tomorrow, next day. The next day. Chad doesn't know exactly what's going on sometimes, but you know what? I mean well. I mean well. Let's get that drilled and put a hole in that. On the roof part here, when I welded that across there, I took my time and I used the air hose. If you're going to weld something like that, you really want to make sure you're keeping it cool. I've said it many times. You warp something like that, you've actually destroyed it. And the reason being is, then you have to come back in and fix it. So take your time and carry the one. Do a good job. I'm using 18 gauge. I'm just going to take a look inside the roof and see what happens. Come in and take a look. If you want to go from the other side, Jolene, you want to come this side maybe? Just going to walk around to the other side. The only reason I'm going to show you that is because I want to know when I weld the rod or a pin on the window post, what it's going to look like from the other side. So when it goes in, is it going up towards the roof, or is it going, is it going in straight? And basically, as my drill is going through there, that's basically how I want it to go in there, like that. We are not done with the welding on the roof yet, but we can get started by making the pegs for the roof. And I feel like this is the step that I have to take first. damn near went through the roof, didn't I, baby? Huh? Damn near went through the roof. Let's take this out. We'll want a bigger hole than that, I'm thinking, a bigger pin than that. I'll get another drill bit. It's a beautiful day here in Nova Scotia today. The sun is shining. Everything is fantastic. My screws are going everywhere, and therefore the Volvo, we'll leave them there for a minute because when I go back to get them, they'll be in the exact same spot on the floor. It's warm in here, isn't it? Fantastic. You got your mic on? Okay. Jolene got a new mic today. The mics weren't working the other day very well. Drill's working good for me today, my arch enemy. Alrighty. Now, I've got that bird up there a little bit. I'm going to knock that off. The reason being is that's sharp. Cut you in seconds. It'll cut you. Got a big, I'm gonna say a big phone call, but we got a big phone, yeah, I will say, we got a big phone call coming up today. I'm kind of excited about it. We'll let you know if anything comes from it. And yeah, I'm excited. Also, when you look up through here, I can look up through there, I can see no light. And what that means is everything's welded up nice and tight and right. We should want to know that before we put it on there, and it looks good. And what I mean where it's welded, if there was a hole or a pinhole in it, you would see the light. That's what I call X-raying. All right, Jolene. Now, she's going to put a pair of gloves on. We'll put Jolene on this side so everybody can get a glimpse of her. She's a lot better looking than I am. She's got her skinny jeans on today. Alrighty. All I can ask for is you just try to keep it, you know what I mean? Try to keep it the best you can. We'll go for it. It's not that heavy, like not that bad, but then again, Jolene's only 98 pounds today. I'm gonna go the other side. That's heavy for me on that one. Yeah, I'm okay. Let's set it right on that. Okay, is it set on that? You set up on that, are you? Why am I looking so odd? Why is it? I'm down in the front on this one, way down. Yeah, that's sunk way down, isn't it? I wonder if my roof took off on me. Not really. All right, this is what I'm gonna do. That needs to be pounded up. Let's get a hammer. I hope it don't come off. There's a tab there I welded on the roof. And it's not lined, the roof is, that's terrible what's going on there now. That's terrible. Did that hold it up? Huh? It's gonna come over. Huh. Did my roof drop? Because I had to take it off to weld it up. It's nice there. Nice there. Sorry for all the noise, but that's what's gonna happen. Now, it's not nice there. All right, we got a little bit of going on here. That they're nice on that side. We're a little bit off We're a little bit off. You can see this, look at this. Now, what I've done is I took it over there and I put it on that bench, and that bench must have opened her up a little bit. Now you can see I'm going good here. We have to realize something too. As I'm doing this piece, it's all welded up. This is all welded up. This is welded up. It has to be filled out. To me, that little bit there is nothing. To me, this little bit here is really not much either. But I don't like this. See how that's stuck down there like that? Jolene's walking through everything. See how it's stuck down there a little ways? See, it's down, you know what I mean? It needs to come up. So, in all honesty, if the shrinker stretcher, if I had a couple people hold the roof in the air, I could put the shrinker on the middle of that, and it would shrink the metal that I just, welded on the front of that roof, and it would pull it together. But, not going to get it in that. I'm going to have to shrink it my way. I'm going to have to cut it, pull it together, and then weld it back together. So here goes, we got to do it again. So we're going to take the roof off. Wasn't planning on doing that, but I can't have it like that. I can, but I don't want to. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to cut it in the center, and then I'm going to just pull it together, and then weld it together. When I put the roof back on, if it fits nice, I'm going to just weld it back up. And if not, we'll go from there. So Jolene's going to, I'm going to pull this. Yep, we're going to get that off. And that's what happened. We're down a little bit, but it does fit nice. I'll give it that. It fits nice. If I pull, that fits too good. Let's do it. I'm going to come your way. All right, let's put it back on the bench. See, now we put it on this bench, and what must have happened is, put it on the bench, what must have happened is it must have went like this, must have opened it up a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it here. Yeah, I'm just going to cut it. And then I'm just going to put it back on, because there's no sense me trying to do it there. I might as well cut it here, put it back on, maybe tack one side and try to push the other side and then tack it after. Let's do that. I'm going to guess where center is because that's who I am. Let's take a little bit more out of it because you know why. All right, so what I've done, you can see what I've done there. I've took it like a little V. No harm, no foul. Look at that. Huh? See what happened there? What's that? Did you see that go back together? It's kind of going to give it a little kink right here, though, is it not? All right, let's put it on. That's all I can do. Let's put it on, do it that way. I could weld it right there and do that. I might have to cut it. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, what I've done there, but it takes it up. But it takes it up in the center, don't it? No, it takes it all up. Let's try it. And it's going to open it up too as we lift it. Wasn't looking forward to that, but it happened. So I'm going to deal with it. And that's what we do. We show you the real. That's what we do. Yeah. Let's get it back here. You can see that open up in the center. You come this way. I'm going to stretch it across. Hey. Back on the pegs. Back on the pegs. Back on the pegs. What happened there? Oh, beautiful. Now, are you fitting good on your side?
I am there.
You are there? Let's do this. Get your camera. Get your cammy. All right. That's fitting excellent on that side. Good job, Jolene. You know exactly what's going on. That's fitting excellent on that side, as far as I'm concerned. Now come take a look. Now it looks like we're up there a little tiny bit, does it not? Okay. I'm probably gonna tack. I'll tack that right there. Let's do this. Just gonna do this. The only reason I'm going to do this is because I want it to stay in place. No harm, no foul. I'm going to weld it right to the car. Weld it right to the car. Sometimes it's nice to get away to the different project, you know? It's nice to get away and do something a little bit. Just a little tiny tack. Nothing special, just enough to make it say it was tacked. That side still look good, sweetheart? That's enough. Yeah, I'm going to hit that. Break it. Break it. That one come free? Didn't know it, did it? Now, I'm gonna have to get in there. Bring that down where it needs to be. Not sure what happened there, but I'll take a look before I weld it. That looks good. That looks good. That one looks good. It's just down. All right. Now, are you able to put your camera down and push on that? That looks nice, that looks nice. Nice. I don't know why I just want you to push down on that with your hammer. If you, just a second, I'll get you something. That down the center. If the welds move, let me know, please. Can you get to that? Can you? Yeah, sure. Get right up there if you like. You're not heavy to hurt anything. You know what I mean? Get right up there if you have to. Both feet up there if you have to. Step on the pinch weld if possible. Now, when you push down on that, is it where it's at? Needs to be? Stay with it, please. Now, is it okay? Seems to fit nice? Let me take a walk around before you get done. Yeah, it looks nice. Beautiful. You are, Jolene. Gorgeous. That's one thing for sure. Gorgeous. Now, what I'm going to say is, what am I going to say? I'm going to mark the holes. It's over one way too far, but just leave it there because it fits so good up front. The front's what I'm worried about. Oh. Running around with my. All right, let's do it. Let's mark them holes. The holes. Now what I'm doing is I'm marking the holes that I put in there, that I drilled in there earlier. our gap didn't really go away, kind of. Okay, we're gonna go on this side. Get a hole here. Do that. And then I'm going to pluck a pair of vice grips on the center because I don't want to weld that together. I don't want to weld it on the post itself. I'm not sure if the piece of metal stretched, but let's see. Just gonna put that on there so it doesn't take off on me. And then I can weld it up. All right, let's do it again, baby. Let's take it off and hope for the best. Get my glove. It's still fitting good on both sides. Just want to make sure it's fitting good on the roof part. That's all. That's nice. That's nice. I'm going to cut that off. Watch yourself. Now, I'll lift it up in the back, and it should break off. Like, I'm not thinking it's off, but it should break off. Lift up on the back part, and we'll go. There we go. There you go. Pair of vice grips still on, hope. Now, we didn't come together a whole bunch there, that's for sure. But what I am going to do, though, is I'm going to put another spot of weld on her. Let's do this. Oh, that's fine. Got my air right here somewhere. And you can see how that it would open up. That's just 18 gauge all the way along there. It'd be easy to bend it. Open a little further. Definitely want air on something like this. Don't want to heat anything up too much. Pinhole right there. All right, let's let that slide for a second. Let's turn that off. We've got 2 marks right here. Don't look bad. What has to happen is we need to get a hole in there, I'm thinking, or I could put a peg instead of drilling a hole. That'd probably be easiest. Let's do this. A piece of round rod. I got a piece of round rod here. Too big. I don't want that big, I don't think. It doesn't need to be that big. Let's get something smaller. And I can add to it if I have to. Not sure if that's round what I want, or square stock, or round rod. Ready rod. A little small, that is, a little small. Nothing real big. That wants to fit in there half decent, I would think. Half decent. Same stuff. Same stuff. Same stuff. Alrighty, this is what we're going to go with. And the reason I'm going to go with it. Why is the reason I'm going to go with it? Now, the reason I'm going to go with this, I think, is because it can go on it will go in the hole. And then when I weld it around on the post up there, when I cut a piece off this and weld it up there, it should be a little bit bigger around anyways, because I'm going to put some weld on it. So it should accept it. We'll kind of make it, what can I say? Let's cut it and do it. Let's cut it into it. All right. And I might want to put a little bit of weld around that hole just to make it a little bit better, tougher, stronger. Stick it on there. What I have to make sure is when I'm putting the roof off and on, the pegs go up through and they fit nice. I still am not done here yet. I have a piece going across the front where the peg will go through. Yes, I do. But when we put the roof on, I'll show you something else I need. I need a lot of things, but right now, I just need this roof to fit. Like the rapper said, I got a lot of problems, but money ain't one of them. That's what he said. Money ain't one of them. I stick this bad boy on here. I'm gonna take my gloves off so I can actually get something done. Get a nice little end going on there. Put that right on there. I'm going to put 2 tacks on it. Just like that. Now I had another one. Where did I put that bad boy? Did I leave it on the floor? Baby, got any problems? You got any problems? Not that you know of? Money ain't one of them? What? She didn't say a word, boys. I don't know. I'll have to ask her again later. Okay, let's do this. That doesn't look good. Looks crooked to me. I won't hit it with a hammer. It's probably going to fall off. But I can't help it. It needs to be moved. By looks things. Or maybe it doesn't, I'm not sure. Maybe that one needs to be moved. Let's try it. Got a good tack on it, didn't move. Baby. Good, I got another good tack on it. Good. Alrighty, let's see if it works. So we got 2 up front. I would say that we at least need 1 in the back. We haven't got nothing on the back of the roof yet to apply anything there yet, but I think we need 1 in the back just to keep it centered, I think. And we're going to want to shove the roof on and then lay it down. Have not got the clamped out, how it's going to be clamped on there yet figured out, which I think is going to be pretty easy. Jolene's explained it to me how I need to do it, so it's easy. All right, let's do this. Let's put the sucker back on. This is what it takes. This is what it takes. I'm going to take the vice grips back off. And the reason being is, no need. I'm going to knock this off so it doesn't hit the roof. Stop it. Let's get this going. It was nice to get away from the car for a little bit. There's so much more work that has to be done, but I am ready. Wish I could weld that back up, but I'll weld it back up later. Let's go with that. Are you ready? Let's do it again. All right. Now, hoping, let's get it. I want to lay that down the back, see if we can get it poked on there right. You good? Huh? All right, it's all right. Hey, see her now. Got it? Just a second, let me come over and take a look. Let me come over and take a look. Don't move it. Don't move it. Okay. Thought it was gonna fall. Ooh, that fits good. We're up there too high in the center. Seems like I cut that for no reason, doesn't it? Because it was down earlier, now it's up. Like, it doesn't make sense. I'm gonna hit it with a hammer though, I'm gonna. Let me see your hammers in there, that side. It's fitting nice in there. Don't want that fit like that there. No, don't want that either, but. Trying to hit it on the weld, where I'm trying to hit it. A little spot there. All right, that fits. Golden. 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 I'm just wondering why that sat down like that, and the first time it did. All right. We're good. I think that fits really good. We'll sharpen those up, and the reason we're going to sharpen them up is because it'd be easier to go on if it's sharp. Maybe the point of the peg, I'm going to sharpen it up a little bit. That peg there is not that sharp, but yet it is what it is. Everybody does it different, I guess. Yeah, I got a little bit of a spot there. I banged, but it banged, it boomed. No, don't want that. I don't want that. Just want to see it like. Get it fitting the best it can. The fitting it the best it can, that means the less material I'm going to have to make it fit the best it is. Fits good there. That looks really good. I'm really happy with that. I'm really happy with that. Fits nice and tight across the front, you know what I mean? Nice and tight. Nice and tight. That fits good there. Fits good there. Out to there. A little bit out to there, could be pulled out a little bit. Alrighty, let's take it back off. I'm going to weld that seam up. A little dent in that I did. Didn't want to do that. All right, let's pull it off. And I'll weld that up and then we'll put it on again. I know it's a lot of rigmarole, but that's how it goes. Just a minute. I don't have anything in the back here yet. Don't have anything in the back yet. Got to figure that out after. What was that? Door? Okay, we're going to pick up in the back and slide it off. Beautiful. All right. It's back on your thing. What I'd like to do, and I'm going to weld that up and put my helmet on for that. The reason I need my helmet on because I can't see welding up a gap like that without a helmet. You've seen it. Trusty coat hanger. Where's that? Let's get some air on it. Back on. Let's grind it off so it looks good. I'll go to the other side and grind that off. That looks nice. Gotta do it. Now, I did put a little tiny dent in that. I was trying to hit the weld, and I did put a little tiny dent there. Now I'm going to take it out. Take it back out. I'm going to get my hammer. Nice. Nice. Hand on top there so I can feel it. Just want to go easy with it. Let's do that. Feels good, looks good. I'm going to leave the weld on the outside, right here, where I got it welded on there. Leave that there most I can, because I cut that, and I've actually cut it and then weld it back together. I'm going to leave that weld there. We'll clean that up and just put a little fill on it. That way there's nice and tight and right. Got it ground on both sides. I'm going to grind the pegs. Nope, I'm going to weld the pegs on because they fit right. Let's do that. Let's weld the pegs on. Not going to worry about sharpening them up right now because the pegs are actually working good. They look good when the roof is on. Now is the time to put them on. I would say one dot at a time. The reason being is I don't want to cause a mess. And I want to be accurate. Nice. Gotta be careful. There's stuff over his seat over here. I want to pull that welder. Just push that welder this way. Gotta move the cord. Gotta move that first. Thank you. Thank you. Can't see. Can't see. Can't see. And now. I could have drilled a hole and jammed that down in there. But I really feel I would have been no further off. Would I? I don't think I would be. It's welded all the way around. Nice. Now what I'm thinking, we might not be able to get that up tight now because where I've got that weld coming up there a little bit, but the hole's bigger on that, so it might even make it fit better. Not sure. It might make it fit worse. Who knows? Who knows? Me and Jolene will soon find out. And this is what this takes, off and on, off and on, off and on, off and on. Yeah, it's not bad. And that can be bent a little bit too if it's not in the right spot. Do they look the same, the pegs coming out? And the pegs could be too long, you know, they're quite long there. I don't know sure if I like them that long. I like to have them a little bit shorter. Basically what I want, the roof fits up tight in that piece of metal there, that fits up tight. So basically we'll see how far the peg goes through and then I can decide how far I want to cut them off. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Now every time you pick up this roof, it seems to open up, doesn't it? And the reason being is it's only one sheet of metal is the roof. Just gonna set that down for a second. Don't matter if it scratches it right now, it's got no paint. We just want to make it fit. You got yours? Let your roof down, let your roof down. Line your hole up. There you go. Woo! That looks nice, don't it? Well, it looks a little bit high right there, but just a little tiny bit high right there. This one won't do. I'm going to get a punch, then I can be accurate on my hit. Accurate on my hit. I'm going to get a different hammer, a little bit stronger hammer, a little heavier hammer. This is a nice heavy hammer. It's got a handle off of a ratchet. Just putting it on the edge of the weld. Trying not to bend anything. Push your head. I don't think that's that big of a deal, to be honest with you. Like, we're going to have fill on this side and that side to match her up. And we're off about an eighth. Up in the center. And the center is not a bad place to have it up a little tiny bit. I'm going to go with that. I'm going to leave it like that. I'm going to leave it like that. We're going to have to, this part's going to have to be filled out. This part's going to have to be filled out, so we'll bring it together. And if we're an eighth difference all the way along, like that matches up perfect, that matches up perfect. We're a little bit on this end here, it's up just like a little tiny bit. But you can obviously see, like, this is bent here a little bit. It's got welded here. We're going to have a little filler on top of that. And that filler is going to match up with that. Really nice. And I can, almost like I could, nope, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it. There's no, I'd rather have it high in the center than low in the center. Yes, I would. I'd rather have it high in the center than low in the center. And it might even be low on this part. That's looking pretty damn good. Now, let's get inside of it. If you want to open the door there, Jolene, open that side. You can see that the pegs are quite a ways through. Over here, I'm going to tighten that one up. Now, as we're on there, on that like that, what I'm thinking is, now I have to get a piece of metal, put it going up this way, and that way there I can put something down here and I can latch it. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. It does to me. And where do I want the latch? Let's do this. Let's cut a strip of metal. See if we can get a strip of metal in there first. And then we can decide where we're going. Alrighty, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to cut, I got to cut a piece of metal. Just looking at this, I'm going to have to decide. You know what? This is fitting so nice here. This little tiny bit here is bothering me. And I don't think I should let it. I don't think I should let it. To be honest with you, I really don't. And it can, if you're that kind of person, you can let it bother you and 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 bother you. And I've been known to let things bother me before. And sometimes that's why you become as good as you are, is because you don't accept certain things. Yeah, I don't feel like there's any need to mess with that. All right, so as I'm talking about that and feeling that, I've got a piece of metal that goes down by. We also got, let's take a look at this thing here. Could you see the peg coming up? I'm going to show you. Where's the little blue light? You know where that is at? I should give it a big light. Like, we do not need that peg going through that roof that far. See the peg on the other side? How far the roof, how far it goes through? See it? Goes through quite a ways, eh? And the weld doesn't bother us a bit. Too far, in my opinion. So what I think I'm going to do is I got to get a piece of metal. I'm going to get a piece of metal to go this way. You're not going to see that peg. I'm probably going to cut that off before I do that, or maybe after. I'm going to get a piece of metal going up this way, in line with this piece, going up that way, and then I can attach a clip that comes down and wraps on, like a little lunch box or a toolbox. You have that little lip, you open it up and it lets it loose, and then you push it tight and it pulls it up tight. So basically that's what I'd probably use, like a lunch box, an old lunch box or a toolbox clip here is what I'm thinking. I'll have the bottom piece here, have the clip up here, we'll wrap it down on, and then we'll snap it on tight, which will pull it down and tight. I think that'll work perfect. I also have to have this piece, I have to get that piece of metal welded all the way across there before I can attach that piece. Yeah. So that's where I'm at right at the present moment. How about let's just leave it there for now. Let's leave it there for now because, in all honesty, I'm going to take the roof off. I'm going to take the roof off again. No, I don't think I'm going to leave it there like that. Probably. And I got to make a paper pattern and then cut my metal. And then I think what I'll do is I'll put my metal on while the roof is on. And the reason being is I might be able to do this. I might be able to take a pair of C-clamps or push down on that. And when I put that piece of metal across there, it would hold it because it wouldn't be able to come apart. Do you know what I mean? I got a flat piece going across this way. It's easy to bend it, but as soon as I have a flat piece going the other way, then it's harder to bend. So basically that's where I'm getting at with this roof right at the present moment. It's looking fantastic. Keep looking at that, but yeah. All right, everybody, thanks a lot for coming back. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Getting on back onto the Volvo. I've got a little bit of, I got some energy, or I'm rejuvenated. I got away from it for a while, which makes me want to go back to work on it. That's what it does. Also, never say you can't do anything. You can do anything you like and want and try. Whether you're the best at it, that's a different thing. But you can do it. You can do it. Alrighty, as you watch me do 50 push-ups every day, I'm losing a few kilos and my arms are tight and right. All right, everybody, thanks a lot for coming back. Come back tomorrow, we'll be here. You can do it.